In Australia, a country often praised for its democratic freedoms and high standard of living, a hidden crisis continues to unfold in its youth justice system. Across several states and territories, children as young as 10 years old can still be held criminally responsible, a threshold far below international human rights standards. The United Nations has repeatedly called on Australia to raise the age to at least 14, yet legislative reform remains slow and piecemeal. The consequences of this policy are devastating, particularly for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children. They make up only a small fraction of Australia's youth population but account for more than half of those held in detention. Many are locked up for minor offences such as property damage or breaches of bail, reflecting systemic social disadvantage rather than criminal intent. Reports have documented children being detained for extended periods in adult-designed watch houses, deprived of schooling, fresh air, and adequate mental health care. Some have been placed in solitary confinement for up to 23 hours a day. Behind the statistics lie stories of trauma and institutional failure. Young people describe being handcuffed, stripped, and subjected to force for non-compliance. In Queensland, the use of cage transport vehicles and isolation rooms has been condemned by human rights observers. Northern Territory facilities have faced similar scrutiny since the Dondale revelations, where footage of tear-gassed children shocked the world yet failed to produce lasting systemic change. The persistence of these practices in a wealthy, developed nation reveals a disturbing contradiction. Australia's international image as a liberal democracy masks an internal policy that disproportionately targets its most vulnerable youth, often those already struggling with poverty, disability, or intergenerational trauma. While governments justify detention as a measure of public safety, critics argue that it entrenches cycles of incarceration and social exclusion. Until Australia raises the age of criminal responsibility and invests meaningfully in community-based interventions, it will remain complicit in one of the most enduring human rights violations within the developed world.